think it. Don't say it. Don't think it. Don't say it. Don't think it. Don't say it. Don't think it. Don't say it. What did I tell you? Don't think it. Don't say it. Okay, I don't want to think about it and I don't want to say it. It's too late. I already thought of it. I'm just going to say it. Bye-bye, man. Jesus. Dude, take a hike. Whew. The Bye-Bye Man is the first straight-up horror film to be released in 2017, and traditionally, like the first horror movie to be released in 2017, they invariably are bad. And the Bye-Bye Man carries on that grand tradition. Don't speak it, don't say it. Basically, this film is a supernatural film about a group of college friends who are being tormented by this entity with this hellhound. And they're basically being are subjected to visions and illusions and being forced or coerced into doing things that they normally wouldn't do, violent things in particular. Yeah, the film is based on the film is based on a chapter, not a book, a chapter found within a fictional book about fictional supernatural goings on. The book, written by Robert Damon Schneck, which claims to be a nonfiction book, don't believe it, titled The President's Vampire. Within that book, there's a chapter called The Bridge to Body Island, which tells an alleged true story, which is the inspiration for Bye-Bye Man. And watching the film, and discovering that this is merely just based on a chapter, I have not read the book, and I don't know how fleshed out this chapter is for the story. Is it open to close? Does it have an opening and a closing? Or is it just like random bits of information that the writer extrapolated to make his screenplay? And knowing that now, the movie, looking back on the film, it definitely does feel like that. That it was threadbare source material that they fleshed out as best they could, and whatever was come up with by screenwriter Jonathan Penner basically is just the it follows for 2017. It seems like, yeah, this is like all the movies need to be patterned after that. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for Chips, the reimagining of the 70s, 80s TV show, and that's very 21 Jump Street. So now it seems like even Baywatch, it's got to have that 21, 22 Jump Street vibe and look and feel. So the Bye-Bye Man looks like it's trying to be, it follows for the PG-13 horror crowd. Now, why is this movie so bad? Movies in particular for genre films, it's very dependent on the director and the actors to convince your audience that what they are seeing on screen is happening. And if the performances don't convince the audience that what is going on, how are they going to be engaged or intrigued to believe what is happening, let alone be affected by the film, if they don't believe any of the actors in this film actually buy into what is going on in this movie? And that is what I felt about every performance in this film, which is something I have not said in so long that I can't even remember the last time I said something about a movie where I said the performances took me out of the film. And it goes across the board, from the young actors who I've never seen before, or may have, I just don't remember, to veterans like Carrie-Anne Moss and the legendary Faye Dunaway. Faye Dunaway, legendary actress, Chinatown. I had no idea she was in this movie, and she appears, and not for a moment did I feel convinced that she believed what the hell was happening. She's shackled with giving exposition about the origins of what's going on here and how it got to where it is, and I just did not buy it. Part of it was like, is that really Faye Dunaway? But just just in the overall performances. And there was a moment where I'm like, yeah, this is not convincing. And then the performances of the rest of the cast, I mean, deliveries were just a little off. It just seemed, a lot of the things just seemed odd. I did not buy into the conflict that was like occurring between characters. It just was a mess, and that has to fall squarely on the director, Stacy Title. Before I get the SWJs jumping on my ass about it, it's like it wasn't a well-directed film. I just have to say that. The only other movie that she's done that I saw was The Last Supper, which I have not seen in 20 plus years, but I do remember liking that movie quite a bit. I haven't seen it, like I said, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I would revisit it now that it's back in my, don't think it, don't say it. And yeah, so Bye Bye Man sadly carries on that tradition that January starts off the horror crowds are serviced with crappy horror movies in January for some reason. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to give Bye Bye Man 1 star out of 5. 1 star out of 5. That's about all it deserves. Pretty forgettable after seeing it. I mean, maybe there's like 1 or 2 jump scares, but that's inherent in the genre, and that's totally expected. But it's just everything that in this movie was just totally unconvincing. Yeah, it's not even scary, convoluted at times, and you're like wondering what is the purpose of. I'm spinning was why the hell does this guy have a hellhound? I'm like, what is his purpose? And the hellhound is terrible CGI. So, Bye Bye Man, the Bye Bye Man, the Bye Bye Man, the Bye Bye Man. Nothing's happening. 1 star out of 5. So, if you like this review, hit that like button below. Have you heard of the Bye Bye Man? Are you interested in seeing the Bye Bye Man? Are there any other legitimate supernatural folklore from your neck of the woods that you are interested in sharing? Please comment below and let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so you can stay on top of my new reviews, retro reviews, trailer reactions, and any other fun things I happen to put on my site. And as a reminder, be sure to hill? Oh, hell, don't seek it, don't speak it, don't say it. Worse. Hit that bell button so that you can be notified when I do so. So until next time, my friends, don't think it, don't say it. See you at the movies.